What's up, everyone? Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Rachel Graham, and I'm a registered nurse, a digital creator, and a mom. And I have another screen share video to share with you guys, and I'm super excited about this topic. So let's jump right in. So today's topic is top 10 gut healing foods you should be eating daily to improve your gut health naturally. All right, so this is the intro again. So today we're going to be diving into one of the most important yet often overlooked areas of health, and that is your gut. So specifically, the best foods you can start eating today to boost your gut health naturally. So let's just jump right into it. So why does gut health matter? Did you know that your gut is often called your second brain? It affects your digestion, immune system, your mood, your skin, and even your energy levels. A healthy gut actually means less bloating, better nutrient absorption, and improved immunity, and a lower risk for chronic disease. How does your body digest food? So we've got to get back to the basics. And how is that connected to your gut microbiome? So when you eat food, your body breaks it down through a process called digestion. It starts in your mouth when you chew and the food mixes with your saliva. It then moves down to your stomach, where stomach acid and digestive enzymes start breaking down the proteins. Then it heads to the small intestine, where most digestion and nutrient absorption actually occurs. So what is the gut microbiome exactly? So what it is, it's a collection of trillions of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms that are living mainly in your large intestine or your colon. These tiny little microbes, they play a huge role in breaking down parts of your food that your body actually can't digest on its own, especially fiber and plant compounds. So as they digest this fiber and plant material, they produce beneficial substances like short-chain fatty acids, which reduce inflammation, protect your gut lining, and support your immune system, which is what protects yourself from harmful invaders. So what you eat can either directly support this good bacteria or these good microorganisms, or harm them. And this is key. So what we're eating directly impacts these organisms. Oftentimes there's a disconnect between when we're eating food and what actually is oh my goodness, we're gonna have to edit that one out. What's actually going on in our bodies. So what else does the gut microbiome do? Because it does a few other things. So it produces vitamins B12 and K, and it supports mood regulating chemicals like serotonin. And then it keeps harmful bacteria in check. A balanced diet with fiber-rich, plant-based, and fermented foods is what keeps this system running smooth. Whereas too much processed food, alcohol, antibiotics can actually disrupt this really, really delicate microbiome balance and lead to digestive issues and inflammation. So let's talk about 10 gut healing foods you should be adding to your diet today. All right. Number 1, fermented foods. So these are packed with probiotics and are the good bacteria that these microorganisms need. Kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt, and this is not sugar-laden yogurts, this is Greek yogurt, kombucha, miso, and kefir. Second, fiber-rich vegetables. So gut bacteria feed on the fiber like we previously discussed, and it acts as a prebiotic which nourishes your healthy gut microbes. Bone broth. This is rich in collagen and amino acids. It helps heal the gut lining, reducing the inflammation and improving nutrient absorption. And then there's garlic and onions. I mean, who doesn't love garlic and onions? I literally look for reasons to make food just so I can include garlic and onions, which is what I'd recommend you do too. Why? Natural prebiotics. These stimulate the growth of beneficial bacteria and help prevent bad bacteria from taking over. Number 5 is ginger, which improves digestion, reduces nausea, and has anti-inflammatory properties that oh my goodness, I'm tripping over my words today, and support overall gut health. Berries, high in fiber and antioxidants. So berries like blueberries and raspberries help reduce gut inflammation and encourage a healthy microbiome. Number 7 on the list is apples. They're rich in pectin, which is a type of fiber that acts as a prebiotic and supports the growth of good bacteria. Number 8 is chia and flax seeds. There's tons of fiber and omega-3s in these guys. And they help regulate digestion and feed those healthy gut microbes. Number 9, avocados. High in fiber and healthy fats, both improve gut motility and microbial diversity. Last but not least, we have green tea. So green tea contains polyphenols, which are plant compounds that promote the growth of good bacteria while limiting harmful strains. So you might be wondering, these are all pretty basic foods, right? Well, some of them. How can you add these to your diet? Let's just keep it super, super simple. Start your day with some Greek yogurt. I recommend full fat, with berries, so raspberries or blueberries, and nuts. Super easy. If you're going to do a granola, I would be very careful about the sugar content in that. I would aim for something like Elizabeth granola. There's a gluten-free range of products that she has, and they've got coconut sugars, and they're much, much lower in sugar than sort of the standard. So be careful with the type of granola. That's why I just recommend nuts if you're just getting started with this. Add garlic and onions, you guys. So soups, stir fries, omelets, just toss it in there. Salad dressings, so good. Add it to some rice. Fry some rice up with some coconut oil. Do a little, add some egg, some leftover vegetables, some chicken from, previous day. Chop it up, throw it in there. You have a fried rice. Or you can just eat it on the side with a steak. Perfect. You can add it to chicken, or you can saute it with spinach, and that's a really nice addition to basically anything. Sip on green tea. So this one, instead of sugary beverages, you can have like a pitcher of green tea in your refrigerator, add some lemon, a little bit of stevia or some honey to that. That's super awesome, especially when we're coming up to summer. Just make that a part of your ritual. Add chia and flaxseed. A lot of us do chia puddings at this point. It's pretty popular. You can buy a chia pudding at like a Quick Trip in Wisconsin, I feel like. I work at a hospital. There's chia puddings in the cafeteria. It's a lot easier to find this in 2025, so we're really lucky. You can add both to salads, toss them in some smoothies, or even gluten-free oatmeal. Enjoy some bone broth. So you can have that on its own, in a mug, or you can add it to soups and sauces. So little changes like this make a huge difference, you guys. It may not seem like this is like a life-altering piece of information that I'm offering you today, but it's really easy to just kind of forget about this stuff and like why you're really eating food. What is the purpose? Because I'm a foodie. I love the taste of food. I love to enjoy just like the pure enjoyment of eating. Not everybody's like that, but I have to remind myself, what is this food that I'm about to eat or this beverage I'm about to drink? How is that going to be broken down in my body? Is this going to help my body, or is it going to hurt my body? And it isn't just like alcohol and processed foods necessarily. It's like, think about like the quality of your juices. Like some of those are so full of sugar. I would actually steer clear from juice completely, but these are just some quick and easy tips, some easy ways you can integrate it into your diet. And the best thing to do is, instead of saying, I absolutely can't have X, Y, Z, start adding in good stuff. And what it'll do is it'll push out the bad. If you're starting your morning like this with a Greek yogurt with berries and some nuts, and then you're sipping on a green tea after your coffee perhaps, you're already off to such a good start. So when you see donuts, or right now there's cupcakes in the break room, you're going to be less likely to indulge because you've started your day off right. All right, so what's the final takeaway here? So gut health is actually the foundation of overall health. Adding these simple natural foods into your diet, you're going to notice better digestion, higher energy, clearer skin, and even better moods. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with a friend. I put out videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to just go to this next screen here. So I do have some links in the video description below. So if you're curious about, how to incorporate better food into your diet, I have an ebook that's on gluten-free, refined, sugar-free recipes. And these are things that I use, you guys. This is how I came up with this ebook. It's totally free. Click on the link below. I'll send that over. Sobriety, tips and tricks for your journey. You may wonder, what does that have to do with what we're talking about? It has to do with everything that what we're talking about. The gut microbiome, alcohol is like a literal toxic chemical. Like, it's a toxic compound. So I have an awesome PDF that gives you tips and tricks on how to get sober and stay sober. Even if it's something you want to try for 30 days, 2 weeks, whatever, or if you're like ready to just be done completely, it's a totally free guide, and it offers the tips that I use, the strategies I use to be sober 5.5 years. I hope that you enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one.